దాజీ నమస్తే. మా అత్తగారు సాంప్రదాయానికి విలువనిస్తూ ఉపవాసము సాత్వికాహారానికి ప్రాముఖ్యతనిచ్చే వ్యక్తి. నాకు మాత్రం శాకాహారము అలాగే ఉపవాసము మనిషి ఉన్నతికి సహాయపడతాయి అంటే నమ్మబుద్ధి కావడం లేదు. నా స్నేహితులు సహోద్యోగులు భోజన ప్రియులు. నాకు సరి అయిన ఆహారపు అలవాట్లని వివరించండి. మాంసాహారం తినడం పాపమా?
Thank you for your question. Your question truly resonates with the sentiment of our youth today when it comes to most of our customs. They say, don't tell me to do something. Instead, they expect us to explain why it needs to be done that way. The youth are looking for rational explanations, whether food habits, sleep cycles, festivals, or other cultural norms. As you say, and I quote your statement, that you are not sure if vegetarian food and fasting will make you a better person, and I unquote your question. My question back to you is, do you know what will make you a better person? Think over this question and list all the changes you need to implement to become a better person. Answering oneself what will make me a better person is an excellent exercise to undertake. Now, coming to the topic of vegetarian food, let me ask you this. What is a shared habit between all these athletes? You know about Novak Djokovic, Serena Williams, Tom Brady, Colin Kaepernick, Lewis Hamilton, and the great Virat Kohli. They have several things in common. Number one, they are all at the top of their games. Number two, they are immensely successful. Number three, all of them are vegetarian, if not vegan. All of them shifted to a plant-based diet and achieved better results in their sports. Look up the documentary Game Changers or Forks Over the Knives on Netflix. These shows talk about the virtues, benefits of a plant-based diet. The same goes for fasting. The world today is going gaga over intermittent fasting. It's a time-tested eating habit and so on. Many centuries ago, when these lifestyle practices were adopted in India, our elders knew the benefits of such practices. They knew how these practices related to fasting would help people stay healthy. To ensure that people adopted these good habits, they were made a part of religious rituals. Over time, the knowledge of why we fast or eat vegetarian, why we put oil in the nose, light up camphor, etc., was lost. But the rituals continued. The fear of God kept people following something that was, in effect, beneficial for all the health. So today, when our youth questions some of these traditions, our elders don't have answers that appeal to the youth hearts. As a result, there is conflict. It is good to ask questions, but it's better to find an answer before rejecting things altogether. So my suggestion is, if you want a healthy body and overall good health, being vegetarian is advisable. There is nothing wrong with being a foodie, and India is blessed with abundance of vegetarian options. Even a whole life will be less to taste everything vegetarian that's out there in our country. Don't let peer pressure get to you. Please make your own decisions and learn from them. The other part of your question touched upon right eating. To me, right eating is all about the attitude with which one eats. Are you mindful of the process of eating is the question. Here are some suggestions for you to try out. Try to follow them for a few weeks and let me know how it goes. Firstly, before you eat, please close your eyes and with a lot of love in silence. Thank God for the food you have in front of you. Since it is almost impossible to be thankful to all those who made that food available to you. So many people in the world are hungry. If you are among the lucky ones to have good food, it's appropriate that we express gratitude to Almighty. In our ashrams, visitors from Africa, they tell me that they are lucky if they have one good meal a week. The fights in the family are over who gets to eat today. Can you imagine how painful it must be for a father and mother? Secondly, try and eat with the rest of your family. Avoid phones or television during food. When you eat, be mindful of the food in front of you and pay attention to what others may need. Try to carry the feelings of gratitude with you while you eat. And finally, after you finish eating, with a heart full of love, silently thank all the people who made it happen. Mother Earth, the farmer, the cook, the waiter, your wife or your mom, and anyone else who comes to mind at that moment. Do these steps and they will give you some hints to your question on whether eating meat is sinful or not. Think over what is sin, and let me end your answer with one beautiful quote from Swami Vivekananda. He said, look at a tiger and look at an elephant, grass-eating elephant. See how that elephant moves in the jungle, calm and peaceful. And look at the movements of the tiger. You know the answer now.